Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Always, and welcome back to SevTech Ages, or SevTech as I'm calling it, but welcome back to SevTech. So in the last episode, we were making leather. We made a bunch of leather. Well, okay, we made a little bit of leather. I've been working on making more between episodes, and I started just kind of headed off in the direction towards the Darklands biome, and I was going to start the episode there, but I discovered a village. So ooh. That's good to know. So yeah, I found a village, and we might as well see what these guys have to offer us. Shogoth flesh. We need string firebow. Okay. Don't need that. That's, yeah, more Shogoth stuff. So what we need to do is we need to find somebody that wants to sell us either farmland or so he'll give us string, quartz work blade, lead for something. Okay, cool. On bolt of leather will give us shears. So if we use this, we get 4 string. But if I give it to him, he'll give me 5. So yeah, I found that just laying, by the way. A sheep died. So this village doesn't seem to be all that great. Yeah. Don't think we have access to anything like this. We need to get farmland. Looks like there might be a little bit more up here. Any more on like the mountain? Okay, there's more village. We can get some more torches if we wanted. There's more villagers. Shepherd. I don't think shepherds are going to be useful for us, at least right now. We need farmers. We need farmers. So bone meal, 3 or 8 bone meal. Can we make bone meal? No, not like that. We need to grind it up probably. Millstone, but a grindstone gives us flake bone, which we can then grind into bone meal. Okay. So this village is just, our base is just that direction. So we can at least get farmland here. But what I was actually looking for is there a guy that will sell atlases? That is a little bit more of a concern, and my frame rate is, I don't know, it seems laggy, but I guess it's just fluctuating. So let's just see. There is this church. And I can't actually break that. Huh. Oh, because it's a ladder. The texture is broken. Because we're not supposed to have access to those yet. So I swear I saw a villager in there. Anyways, what are you doing? You are a Fletcher. Alright, well, unfortunate, but such is the way. So we found a village, but it doesn't have quite what we want. So we need to head in that direction. I need to eat. And you know what? Let's go on the journey together. So hopefully it's not too bad. If it does get bad, I might go ahead and more Shogoth flesh. Don't really want that right now. More shepherds. I want mapping. That is kind of the ideal. But don't see anybody. Okay. So we need to head in this general direction, and we're not that far away from the Darklands biome, but we're far enough. Looks like we are actually close to a desert, or at least a. Oh no, I thought that was a savanna. Guess it's not. So yeah, all in all, going and exploring is not too difficult for us. We do need to be careful of water. And if I see some, I'll let you know why, but I don't see any. There are piranhas that can spawn that are hostile fish. And yeah, they'll cause issues for us. But so long as we just keep heading... Okay, now we're getting lag. I might actually cut. So villages did not work out, but at least we found one. We did, like, we can go back there with bone meal, and I'll probably do that at some point here soon. And yeah, this really does feel... I wish I could see. We can't see the biome or anything like that. We need a bunch of things, and that's a beehive. Good to know. I don't know if we need that. I don't know what that's used for. So yeah, we are like, what, 700 more blocks away from the Darklands biome. So I will tell you guys what, I'm going to continue on my little journey, and if I find anything of interest, I will come back and let you guys know. So hopefully see you guys at the Darklands. Alright, so I found something that is highly interesting to us. I found another village, and this one has a librarian. So we need feathers, and we need feathers, and we need the ink sacks. And yeah, feathers is not easy to do. So I also found a bear. There's a bear right over here, right over by this villager. Yeah, right there. You can kind of see it, and it's a black bear. I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, there's another village. There's also, like, right over there is another Sheegoth lair. So once we get feathers and ink sacks, we'll come back over here. The ink sacks are not an issue, it's the feathers. We need to find chickens. And so we are relatively close to the Darklands biome. So let's just, oh my gosh, fire. Let's just try to get the rest of the way over there. And yeah, oh hey, chickens. We might actually get mapping today, which would be kind of amazing. So there's 3 feathers. Let's kill this chicken as well. Alright, cool. And you know what? One more for good measure. How many feathers we get? 6. There's also a gigantic crater. Sorry for the lag. But nothing's there. So we need to head back to the water. We need to kill squids. And we'll get mapping, which is kind of amazing. Let's switch to wild berries. That'll be good enough. So mapping is kind of crucial in the early game because you need to explore a lot, and we don't have coordinates. So we can't just do the old-fashioned Minecraft method of, you know, writing down your coordinates for everything. But we do need to be careful in the water. I don't see any thing, but ink sac should float. And yeah, hopefully we can get the atlas, and that is an advancement as well, and that's a pretty crucial thing to get. Like I said, early game there is a lot of exploring that you'll do. So there's 3. Let's kill this one over here. Actually, he came closer. So there's 5, and I think that's enough, but a little bit more is not a bad idea either. So hopefully we have enough stuff so we can make this trade, which we should. And yeah, we're gonna have to explore quite a bit over the course of this mod pack. But the main part is just right now we need to get some sort of mapping. Later on we'll unlock journey map. Where did the villager go? Those guys can go wherever they want. Why am I getting such bad frame rate? Apologies. Okay, let's let it kind of hopefully settle down. You know what? We can turn down. I need to just work on getting everything. Let's turn down the render distance. And has that stabilized it? No. Not really. But, I mean, it's stabilized. It's just not good. So we just need to find Mr. Whitecoat Villager, which he's right over here. Relatively close to the bear. Alright. So, we need 9 ink sacs. Alright, not quite enough. Let's head back down to the water. We gotta get 3 more ink sacs. But luckily we do have enough feathers. So this should not be too much of an issue to finish up. And then we'll head to the Darklands biome, and there's a bunch of things there we want to do. There are no squids. There are plenty of fishies, but no squids. There were a bunch of squids just a minute ago. I want squids. So, as soon as we get some squids to spawn, we'll be good to go. But they don't seem to want to spawn right now. Why is this happening to me? Oh, man. So once we... Please, can I have some squiddies? But yeah, we're relatively close. We're like 300 blocks, less than 300 blocks away from the Darklands biome. So... that is within reach. It's like a lot of other things spawned or something, or maybe changing the render distance affected squid spawning. We can switch it back. Let's go back to up to 8 chunks. We were doing halfway decent with that. I need to mess with the settings again. But it's really... the problem is, it's not that my computer can't handle it, it's that my computer can't handle this mod pack and recording it. So... yeah, there's not much to do that I can do at this point. One of these days I'll get some more RAM, and that should help, because that's the biggest thing. I'm just running low on memory, I think, I hope. But there's seriously no squids now. Alright, let's head back the other direction and see if just walking around a little bit like we did will spawn, would have spawned some squids in. Still don't see any. I don't think I decimated their populations. Oh, man. So, at some point we'll get some squids. You know what? We'll come back to this. Let's go ahead and head to the Darklands biome, because there's some stuff that I want to do immediately, and then there's some stuff that we're going to probably do, I'm going to probably do off camera, just because of kind of how tedious it's going to be. I need to kill mobs. I need to kill very specific mobs, and that's going to give us, oh hey, there's an ink sac. There's 7. There's a squid. Please donate your ink sacs to the I Need a Map Fund. I appreciate all donations, no matter how small. So long as you give me at least 1 ink sac, I will be happy. If you give me 2, I will be very happy. If you give me more than 2, I mean, that's unnecessary, but I will also be happy. You gave me 2. Thank you for your donations. So let's go get the map. And then I know that there is a couple things we're going to need to find. And I've been looking for them, but I haven't found one yet. There's a very specific type of tree that we're going to need eventually. I don't know when. I don't remember. I've seen parts of the early game of this map. I've seen up to like age 3, parts of age 4. And it's just a matter of figuring out what all we need to find I know that later we're going to have to find like nether portals and stuff like that in the world. And that will be a little bit easier. Again, I'll probably do a lot of that stuff off camera just to kind of save frame rate and all that kind of stuff. But there is an empty antique atlas, which was an advancement lost but now found. So we'll get the farmland later. Once we get back to the base, I can get some bone meal pretty easily, and that one village is relatively close. So now we can open this, and we have mapping, and we can even look at this and we can start putting waypoints and whatnot, and it's actually a really good map system. The problem is it's not nearly as good as things like journey map, so it's not typically used. But like right here, we can mark this area. We can add a marker right here, and we'll put this, and we'll say village. And whenever we hover over it, we see village. So I can do that to just kind of mark where things are. We can have our house and whatnot. Now I know that we live in a southwesterly direction southeasterly direction as where we're at. So that'll be easy enough to find when we're done. Also, I've been grabbing wheat because why not? And we're going to need to sleep here in a second. So, yeah, let's just continue heading this direction. We'll sleep before it gets too late. And we should be seeing a Darklands biome any second. It's right over there, actually. That is a thing, and I think I know what that is. Okay, that's something we're going to need later as well. Can we collect rice? Probably not. There's cobblestone. This is an interesting biome. I kind of wonder what it is, but I don't know. But yeah, that is a thing over there. And that's the Darklands biome we need. So it appears that there's giant boulders. Hold up. Oh. I know what this is going to be. This is actually one of those nether portals that we're going to have to find at some point. So let's mark that. We'll just put this here. We're going to put this, and we're going to call it Future Nether Portal, question mark. So we are in a warm biome, which is where the nether portals spawn, but I don't know if that is exactly what it is or not. But this is what we need. This is the Darklands biome, and that's a stream. Streams is a mod that's really cool. But yeah, this is a Darklands biome. So we're gonna map this. We're gonna put a marker here. We're gonna call this Darklands. So what do we need? Well, we need this wood. This is Darklands Oak Wood, and this is required for better chests, which is why we did all this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to chop down a tree and hope for a sapling. Can I reach all of these? Not all of them. Most of them. But yeah, the Darklands is dark. Obviously, by the name, by the look, should have been obvious. And basically, let's go ahead and let's fill her up with dirt. We're going to try to chop down as much of this tree as we possibly can. Not only just to get the wood, but also to hopefully... There's a snow biome. That's nice to know. I don't know if we'll need a snow biome anytime soon. But hopefully we can get... well, what I really want is... I want to get some saplings. That's really all I care about with the Darklands trees. Because saplings is going to let us to grow more of these. And with a little bit of wood, we can make the better chests. And that's the goal. Once we make the better chests, then we can make even better chests. And my life will be a little bit easier. Now, I don't believe it is much better storage than what we currently have access to. But it is a little bit more efficient because it's not like frame ratey item rendering storage. And it is actual chests. They're just small. So this biome is not very large, but it looks like it extends this way a little bit. And, whoa. Now that is a hole. I don't know what it is. Oh my god, there's so many feathers. Might as well pick them all up, I guess. I don't know what it is that gives us these like gigantic holes in the world, but something is making these, and it's, well, kind of impressive, also terrifying. One wrong step and you're dead. More berry bushes. We do need to eat a little bit more. Is that? No, that's not. Okay. So, the stream that we saw earlier, the streams mod, adds these, well, streams that are like actual real-world style streams. They go from a high point to a low point and all sorts of things like that. But, yeah, it really doesn't matter too much to us. So we just need to get... We have 36 logs. That's a lot. There is a bear. I don't really want to mess with bears. Let's just come down here. There's a tree that looks interesting. I want to see what kind of tree that is. That might actually... That might be an olive tree, though. If it's an olive tree, I don't really care about it. But if it's... There's other types of trees that are better. Mulberry. We need this. So this is the type of tree that we need. We need the bark, specifically. I don't remember why. But we can use it to get... let's see, crafting recipes. There's something with this. So, mulberry wood, maybe. I don't remember. But we need specifically mulberry for something. Anyways, we've got a sapling. That's good enough. We've got 2 saplings now. We just need to get one of these saplings, and we need to get rid of something, so let's eat an apple next. But yeah, the mulberry bark, or I think it's the bark. Oh, hey, cotton. Cotton's also useful. Can we collect cotton and the seeds? Looks like both are available to us. Awesome. That is a really easy way to get string. Alright, so let's pillar up here. I don't really care about like cutting down the tree right now. I just want the leaves. We're going to break all the leaves. And hopefully get a Darklands Oak tree sapling. Because that's, like I said, the only thing I really care about. but I'm not seeing one dropping. And I know they will. Just didn't get any luck. Alright, so I will tell you guys what. I'm going to hang out here for a little bit and collect some trees. Just get a bunch of stuff and then make my way back, I think. And next episode, we'll have to come back here eventually. If we look at this, so it can be, yeah, Darklands is cold biome, so going north. The Shadow Gem, we need to make that. So we're going to have to kill shadowy creatures. I might actually show that off. Let's see, what time is it? It is getting night, so maybe we'll do that a little bit. And if need be, I can always flee. Should not be too much of an issue. But let's just cut down this tree. And then I think any other trees I will just I'll just shave them of all the leaves. Just so that we can maybe get some stuff. We have a lot of wood. We have plenty of sticks. Alright, let's see. What can we get rid of? Don't need something that I'm going to drop anyway, so cool. But yeah, we need to get into what is it called? Necromancy, I think? Abyssal craft. Right. That's what it's called. We need to get into that a little bit, so collecting some stuff. Some shadow gems would be nice. And we need to kill shadowy creatures. And like I said, I'm going to do a lot of that off camera. Because, I mean, you guys don't really need to see that. Just kind of farming creatures. But, let's see, what's something else I can get rid of? Always, yeah, we can always put this in the offhand. So, let's collect more berry bushes. Oh, cool. I'm guessing this is a cherry tree. It actually drops its leaves. That's really cool. That's like actually cool looking. Alright, so here is a tree that I can easily access. Alright, now just drop me a single sapling. There was a sapling. And it's getting to be night, which is good. We want night so that we can potentially get some shadowy creatures. Now, shadow creatures will spawn in here at night. Random chance, just like every other monster. There's a handful of other monsters that will also spawn. We don't care about them. They're just like variant creatures. They will drop some things that are good, but for the most part, we don't need them right now. What we need is shadow gems, because that's how we get into abyssal craft. So I saw, yep, right there's a sapling. We have one Darklands Oak sapling. Hopefully that's enough. Otherwise, I'll come back here and try to grab more. So it is definitely getting night. You know, I don't want that in my offhand. Let's put, I don't know, flint. Something that's a little bit less obtrusive to the screen. So I just want to show off what the actual like creatures look like, the shadow creatures specifically, and then I'll probably go ahead and end the episode. So spider, and got a spider eye. Do I want that? Not really. Ooh, but I do want that egg. Eggs are useful. I didn't mean to do that. I was just kind of holding right click, so oops. Alright. There is a shadow creature right up there. There's also a skeleton with a horn, which we haven't seen yet, but are kind of amazing. So that's a shadow monster, and these are the guys we'll have to farm. That one is decently strong, and we can get rid of... What can we get rid of? I don't know. We can get rid of the... I don't know. Let's get rid of the bones. So that is a shadow gem shard. We're going to need 9 of those, actually. So if we can find more of those guys, that would be awesome. I hear the skeleton. There he is. He didn't drop the trumpet. So I am going to kind of hang out here. I'm going to try to fight shadow creatures. Now there's 3 different types. Basically like a small, medium, and large. And ideally we'll find the ones that we just fought. Because we only need to kill 9 of those to get everything we need. Where did I drop the stuff? It was right over here, wasn't it? Of course I dropped bones, didn't I? Yeah, I dropped bones, so it's going to be hard to find. Up there right here. Alright, cool. So, yeah, if I can find a bunch of those shadow creatures, that'd be awesome. And if not, then I'll just have to head back to base. That is creepy. That spider just crawling like that. And yeah, we'll just head back to base. And that is a bear. Gonna run away from the bear. We'll just head back to base and go from there. So I'm gonna end the episode off here. I'm gonna do some farming. And yeah, next time we're gonna get into some cool stuff, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.